whole mess of turkeys just ran behind that big tree out in that little thicket stuff. So they may be out in the field on the other side and we'll pop out the other end.
Yeah.
I don't see. Oh, they're running across the field way up there. They're making tracks quick. Oh, there's a mess up over there. Can you see them?
Yep.
I didn't know. So there's a few that went left and a bunch that went right.
Yep.
I guess divide and conquer. We're going to have to haul this hay out of here soon, too.
Yep. Pretty.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Oh, that's a bunch more turkeys. There's more here than there was before. Way down there, they're running through the edge of that thicket.
Yeah.
Because before, 14 was the most we ever saw, and that was probably a group of 8 or so over there, and that was probably the 14 down here.
Yeah.
Yep, we may have to learn how to turkey hunt. Do what? I think you can only get one. Yeah. Pretty sure.
Look at those greens growing.
Yeah, those turnips really took off after a little bit of rain.
Yeah.
Torty would be in heaven over here.
Yeah.
Except for it's cold.
Yeah.
If it was warm.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the path where the animals have been going through there.
Yeah.
After the greens came up.
That's funny.
Probably the deer. Let's see if there's some deer up here. They may not be at the feeder because it's probably been out of corn for a little bit. Since it wasn't season, I didn't make it over here to fill it back up. Surely whenever they hear the corn slinging again, though, they'll remember.
Oh, I'm sure. It didn't take them long the last time.
No, we still got about a week until the season opens back up, so gives them a little time to figure it out. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. As you can see, we are back at the hunting property. We are about 1 week away from the Christmas hunt, so we decided to come fill up the feeder and try to get the deer to start coming back up here so we can try to harvest at least one more this season to fill up our freezer, because that'll give us 3 for the season, so it should be quite a bit of meat to last us that'll help supplement some of our other food. But the other day we had a little bit of a scare with one of the kiddos. Abby was running an extremely high temperature and we had to cancel our live to take her to the urgent care. As you can see, she looks a lot better now, so thankfully the medicine they got her made her feel a lot better, but we're going to put a little bit of that in here later to kind of let you know exactly what was going on with her and what they did to get her fixed up. But we're fixing to get started filling up the feeder and see if we can find any sign of wildlife around here. I got you. Just don't step on the buckets of corn. Well, walk up here. Over here.
I'm scared.
I'm going to hold you. So just step over there. It's like a big step.
He won't let you fall, baby.
Not but once. Just throw your leg over. We'll get you in there.
There you go, baby.
You got it. 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 Okay. Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another thing that we haven't talked about is even though Abby's better now, Kimberly and I are down with a head cold of some sort.
Yeah.
She's worse than I am and her voice is just about gone. So she's going to go to the urgent care a little later.
Yeah.
I've got to work. So if they actually do something for her, then I may try to go tomorrow, but I didn't want to take off work and then go and them say, oh, just get over it. So to save from missing a day at work, plus our coverage is a little low, I decided I'll just go ahead and go to work and I'll try tomorrow morning. Because if like I said, if she goes and they decide not to do anything, I didn't want to waste the time or the money.
It looks like a paintbrush.
Yeah, that's part of the corn stalk where they harvested it.
Yep.
Because this, remember, whenever we picked this up, they went out on the combine and harvested it right before we got it because they ran out. Yeah, this was straight out of the field. That bag of corn has done us well.
Yeah, it really has.
We're almost, no, we'll just throw that down. Okay, it's a little less than half, but since we only have a week, it ought to be plenty because I don't plan on feeding the deer when it's not season.
Yeah.
One of the other reasons that we let it dry up a bit before we start putting more corn in it is because the raccoons had got terrible at night. They were coming pretty much ravaging everything, so we thought maybe if we broke the cycle, it might slow them down where the deer will have a chance to come back and get it. And I'm going to change the timer to set in the morning and at lunch and not do a late night one or a late evening one because it's closer to dark then. And if we get a chance to hunt, it's going to be in the morning or around lunchtime. So I want to get them trained to those times, and hopefully in a week's time we can do that.
Yep.
Nope, get on the other side of that string because I don't want you to trip. Okay, so I'm going to adjust this timer, and then I guess I should have made sure that it's still working good first. No, I'm not going to set it off with the truck there. I'm just going to.
Truck.
Well, the truck will be full of corn.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, I don't even know what time it is. Around 11, is that right?
Should be, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do feed 1. I'll leave it at 8. Feed 2's at noon. I'm going to make the 8, and I'm going to turn off the 4:30 one. So the 8 o'clock one, I'm going to set it for about 10 seconds and let it be the heaviest one, and then 5 seconds at noon.
It's basically all you can eat or who can get here fastest.
Okay, and then I'm going to set that here. I'm going to move the truck after I get the girls out, and then we'll set it off and test it.
Yep. Hey, y'all just
You can
come
stay
over
out, just move over. I'm just going to pull the truck up. What? Yep. You may want to scoot farther back or you're going to get pelted with corn. You gonna stay under it?
You better get ready to run.
Whoops.
Let's see.
He's scared.
Okay, that's the 10 seconds that it'll be for the morning feed. And then the one at noon will be only 5 seconds. So
That'll be plenty, though, I think.
So it'll get it scattered around here where they can start finding it.
I didn't catch a single
And then, because here in about an hour, it's going to do another feed since I've got it set that way. But I think this feed will last until then because that's not really that much. I mean, it throws out a bunch, but it's not. In the grand scheme of things, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
What?
Is that?
Probably armadillo.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't know. I don't see like deer tracks. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
some.
nice.
It's where something's been digging around a little bit.
Yeah. It's hard to see anything with the leaves everywhere.
Yep. And it won't be long that ducks will probably be coming in here. Yeah, I don't see any right now, but Izzy's not coming? Too cold for her?
Yep.
But yeah, this is an oxbow slough that goes pretty much all around this, and usually there's ducks over here and they'll fly back and forth between the two sides. And so they're not here yet, but as it gets a little bit colder, because we've been kind of seasonally warm, as it gets a little bit colder, they should be coming in, which we don't duck hunt, but a lot of people do.
Yep.
But not here. So that'll be something that'll be coming in later. I don't know. We may try to get down here and get some video of them at some point, but like I said, I'm not much of a duck hunter. Well, I've never been, so I don't know. But I don't know what you do with a duck because I don't know that I want to eat a duck.
Yeah.
Oh, there comes Izzy.
I don't want to eat a duck either.
No.
I love ducks.
Yeah, well, these are wild ducks.
Yep.
Which I know some of them have like bands on their legs or something. I don't know if that makes them worth something, like if you report them, if you get paid for it, or how that works. But I'm not real sure, and like I said, I don't know anything about duck hunting, so we'd have to do some research if we ever decide to do that.
Yep.
But the leaves have fallen a lot now, and I don't see a ton of acorns, so maybe the deer have cleaned them up, so maybe they'll come to the deer feeder.
Yeah, since the corn wasn't there, then maybe they did that instead.
Yeah.
So they eat acorns.
Do what?
So they eat acorns.
Yep, they sure do. Okay, now that we got the feeder out, we're fixing to go check out the blind to make sure it's still in good shape since we haven't been out here. But this may be actually one of the last times that we get to hunt out here, the last seasons, because my dad, he's been farming several years, and it's time for him to slow down a little bit. And so we're actually going to be putting this property up for sale soon. It's got a lot of nice features that may draw people to it. I don't know exactly what somebody, if they want to use it for hunting, farming, or something like that. But like around this whole tree line, all the way around this is the Oxbow Slough I was telling you about. And it goes all the way around to back over here. And then on the back side of that, where our blind is a creek, and there's a river farther back than that. And like I said, it's good hay ground, got a lot of wildlife. We've got turkeys, ducks, deer. I mean, you name it, they're here. And plus, it's only a mile or a mile and a half from the national forest. So it's a very desirable property for somebody to put it to the right use if they just want a little place away from everything, or a hunting place, or even to farm. But he deserves to be able to take a break, and I know that the decision kind of weighed on him a little bit because the land's been in our family for years, but we would rather him be able to take a break, be able to relax and spend more time with us, and just be able to enjoy some stuff for himself sometimes. So that's going to be something that'll be coming up soon. I don't know if we'll do a video when we actually do that or not, but that's something that'll be coming up. So if you eventually don't see us out on this property, that's probably what happened, but we'll probably let you know when that does happen, just so we don't just disappear. But the main thing is, with hunting season's gone and it not being hay season, we probably won't be out here a lot anyhow.
Yep.
So we're fixing to go check out the blind, make sure it's still in good shape, and hopefully no raccoons or anything have got in there. As long as nobody left any snacks in there the last time we were here, we ought to be okay. But if they did, there may have been a raccoon that snuck in there to steal y'all's snacks. So let's go check that out and see how it is, and we'll see if we can see more wildlife.
Yep. Look at that big old hole.
Armadillo.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those too.
Yep.
I thought it was a penguin.
What?
A penguin.
A what?
A pangolin. I mean,
What's that?
they have like things that says on there. They're like armadillos, but they're like bigger.
Is
Oh.
it from one of your games or something?
Oh.
Okay.
I was going to say, I've never heard of that, but okay.
It's a real.
Huh?
It's real.
Oh, it's real? We'll have to look that up because I
Yeah.
don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue.
But let's go check out the blind.
Yeah.
Okay, so at least on the outside, it looks like it's all still intact.
Yeah.
It's held up well. We've had some pretty good winds, and it's still here, so I don't see anything where anything's tore into it. So hopefully everything's still... Oh, yeah. A little bit of grass coming up in there, I guess, because it was protected, so got a little bit of weeds and stuff.
No raccoons.
So
Yep, no raccoons or chairs are still in there.
that's good.
Yep. Yeah, this thing's held up well. Like I said, oh yeah, and there's our stand for hunting too, so
Yeah.
it's still in there. I forgot I left it.
Oh yeah.
But so I'm not sure how excited I am about having to take this down, because I know some people said that they wanted to see it. So we'll probably video it afterwards whenever we take it down. It may be a little bit before we do that, because I don't know if we'll take it down right away or not. And then it may be that we take it down and we'll move it and maybe try to set something up for turkey season.
That'd be awesome.
But I'm hoping that it comes down a little bit easier than it went up. But let's go over here and I'll kind of show the property on this back side. Like I said, this whole property here is 80 acres, so it's a pretty good size area.
Yep.
I don't know how well we can get down there, or if we even can. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You can kind of see. Yeah, I'm not going to go all the way down in there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like the slough runs around over there, and you can see over here, the reason there's a slough is the beavers have dammed it up, and so that's what's made it. And so, yeah. Whenever we first came in, where the turkeys ran in that path, it comes around here. So we have heard, like, whenever the deer get spooked over here, we can hear them coming around us, and they just go around this little ravine or creek thing, and then it'll slip out and go out to the bottom field.
Okay.
And so it's pretty good size. And then I think on the far side over there is the creek. Yeah, Rock Creek runs somewhere over on that other side. And then the river ties in over here,
That's cool.
which we might be
What is
able
that?
to.
Oh, that's a hay bale.
What?
That's a hay bale.
Yeah, that would have been an old one that
Oh, yeah.
was just old that he shoved off the side. Or it could have been that occasionally, like miltweed or something. I don't know if it does here, but in some of the fields it grows and it's poisonous to the animals. So if he bales it up, he'll just roll it off the side, and then it gives the animals and stuff habitat and whatnot to do that. But
I really want to see a beaver or an otter.
yeah, I don't know that we'll see a beaver because I don't know.
I feel like they might
Well,
be
do you
sleeping.
remember whenever we were looking for the deer, those little mud trails that went down into the water? That was from beavers.
I love beavers.
Yeah.
I love
They do cause a lot of mess, though. And then plus, oh, those tree stobs that were like just sticking up a little bit, that's because they chewed off those trees. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We might be able to go down a little bit.
That's beavers in the second favorite animal in the
Here,
world.
come on this way. Just step on that whenever you come across it.
Try.
Yeah.
I got it.
It might not be bad to
See
walk
that?
down. Oh yeah, here's a path right here that the animals use. There's some tracks of some sort where they've been coming up it. Oh, deer tracks where they've slid.
I am all excited.
Yep.
What if we see a beaver? That would be good.
Yeah. I don't know that we will. Oh, yeah, right there. No, that opens up the path where they.
Oh,
That opens up to the bottom where we put out those greens.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks different now that all the leaves are falling because before it looked more like there's going to be more to go through than that.
can we go over there to where the beavers live?
We can go a little bit closer, but I don't know if it may be too hard to get through.
Yay, I get to see a beaver.
But like this is a beaver dam right here. See how they dammed that up?
It's like a bridge and I want to walk on it.
Yeah, but you might fall through. Because see, they got a lot of limbs and stuff, and then they got mud and junk on top of it. But that's like a secondary because they've got, over here is even bigger.
Yeah. They build their own bridges.
I mean, you can see the bottom of part of it. It's probably really, probably bury up in it. Yeah, which these are not really, like farther up is another dam, but like trees and stuff falling across here. And part of it may be beaver and then part of it may just be that they were old trees. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
No beaver.
nope, no beavers right here.
Oh, I really hope we see one.
Probably not, because
Do
we're
otters
fixing to go
live
back up. No, not otters.
I bet a bunch of turtles do.
Probably,
And frogs.
at least on the other part. But yeah, the slough's also got a lot of good crappie in it. There's some that will fish in it, huh?
I hope there's no alligators.
There's no alligators.
Look at this.
Just lots of other wildlife. A little
Yeah.
too cold for the alligators.
Yeah.
Poor old Izzy's missing out on a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
But she wanted to stay in the truck where it was a little warmer. Which is really not that bad down here where the wind can't get you.
No.
And the sun's shining.
If you look someday, I would definitely come down here.
Oh, would you?
Oh, the ugly beaver.
Just don't be a deer during deer season.
No. I do.
Well, it could be beaver season too.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, people trap them and then they get money for their tails or something.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's what some people do. We don't do it, but
Okay, wait.
Yep. Oh.
Careful.
Okay, we're gonna go down and see if we can get to the river. Whenever we were kids, we used to go down here. We'd do catfishing and run trot lines and stuff like that. We haven't done that in years. Yeah. Well, it's the deer tracks over here too, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's the river, and there's Rock Creek that runs into it.
I've never been to this place right here
Yeah.
before.
But the creek's really, if you go farther up, it comes out of the mountains, and it's a lot clearer than what it is here, but it's still, I mean, it's like a bluish color.
I do not know how to swim.
No. Now, the river over here is kind of a muddy river. It comes out of the lake several miles up. Yeah, we could probably come down here and clean up a little fishing spot.
Yep.
I want to fish here.
Huh? Yeah?
I don't want to follow you.
No. That's why we'd fix a fishing spot.
I guess
Yeah, it's moving pretty good right now.
I see something is going that way.
What way?
That way.
What do you mean you
Like
see?
the current's like going that way, but there's something like going that way.
Oh, it's probably just rocks or stuff sticking up where it's going around it, so it looks like it's going the other way.
Peaceful.
Yeah, I know, it's a birdie.
I hear the water.
But yeah, we may have to do that sometime.
Yeah.
Come down here and plan a little fishing trip.
Yeah.
Which I think there's actually a spot farther around where it's a little, it's not like straight off into the water like this.
Yeah.
There'd probably be a better spot to fix something like that up, but
That'd be really fun.
yeah. But there's lots of fun exploring that could be done down here anyhow, at least in the winter when the snakes are not out.
Yeah.
We don't want to do it in the summer because there's probably tons of snakes down here with all the water.
I'll bet.
I'd rather it's colder than the explore, but then get bit by a snake.
Yeah.
Do what?
I don't want to get bit by a snake.
I don't want to get bit by a snake either, and I don't want you to get bit by a snake.
No.
But I think we're pretty safe today.
Yep.
So we're fixing to make our way back up to the truck, and while we do that, we're going to cut in and let you see a little bit about Abby's day of sickness and trip to urgent care.
Hey guys, so we just got out of the doctor's office and Abby got checked out. They did swabs for everything. Everything they swabbed for was negative, but her throat was red and swollen, and she had some swollen lymph nodes in her neck. So they went ahead and they gave her some steroids tonight, which her hip is very sore now. And
She was not happy about that.
And it hurts as a parent to have your kid
She did really good though.
Yeah, she did do so good. She held so still, and
Because they were worried about her trying to kick or moving her arms based on past experiences,
Yeah.
and she didn't move an inch. I mean, she wasn't happy about it, but she did great.
Yeah, her fever was up to 102.7 or 8 by the time we got there. It was just like 100.4, 100.6 when we left the house. So it went up really, really fast. They gave her some Tylenol, and that came down too. And they called in antibiotics to Walgreens, which typically is the only place here in this town that stays open late, because our local pharmacy in our town, they close around like 5:30 or 6.
Yeah.
Well, we pull up to the window at Walgreens, and there's a big sign that says, "There's no pharmacist on duty. Meds will not be filled today." So we try to go back over to the clinic, but they closed at 8. We were the last patient, and everybody was gone. And then I tried to call another pharmacy. They're closed too. So now we are going to have to figure out tomorrow if maybe our pharmacy can request the prescription and get it so they can fill it. I don't even know what medication they were calling in.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get that sorted tomorrow, but I was not very happy about that because that is really ridiculous. I mean, what are you supposed to do to get your prescriptions?
Yeah, because used to this pharmacy at this Walgreens would stay open till 10 or 11.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
least,
always
yeah.
open late. Because I
Yeah.
know anytime you went to after hours, they were always open to get the meds
Yeah.
afterwards. And evidently, they may not have been aware of it either because they knew it was right at 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
and they were like, where do you want us to send them in town?
Yeah.
So we were like, Walgreens. And then, like I said, I asked before we left, are they faxed them over? And they're like, yeah, they sent them over. They should be there. Get over there, and nothing.
Yeah. So, don't really know, but we'll get her the medication tomorrow. Hopefully the steroids will help, and hopefully she won't stay up all night, because that's the only bad thing about getting such a high dose of steroids, like right before, bedtime. But
well, not only that, but
yeah.
She slept most of the day too.
Yeah, she did sleep a lot of the day. But her temp has been going down. We could tell while we were sitting there that her temperature was coming down some, and they gave her a popsicle too, so that helped. But she's not feeling good, and it's been rough today. She's just had a really, really rough day. So hopefully everything goes okay tonight, and hopefully maybe tomorrow she starts feeling a little bit better once we get some medication in her. But we'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah, one of those things, on one hand it's nice that it's not anything, but on the other hand you just want to know what's going on. And so I was like, whenever they got tested for the first couple things, they were like, knowing whenever they're going to do strep, I was like, well, maybe that's what it is. But
yeah,
that was negative either, but they said maybe it was just too early.
Yeah, they did say that anything that they tested for, it could have just been too early for it to pop up positive. So we'll just kind of wait it out, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully the medicine fixes everything.
Main thing is us being able to keep her fever down and her feeling better.
Yes, that's the biggest thing.
So we're fixing to rush home, get her to bed.
Yeah,
or get
easy
both girls to
too.
bed. Get ourselves to bed too.
Yeah.
Get some rest, so maybe tomorrow she'll wake up feeling like a new person.
Yep. But we'll let you know how she's doing.
So although she gave us quite the scare the other day because she was feeling awful, we're super thankful for urgent care that was able to give her a shot and the medicine she needed to feel better. She's not quite back 100%, but she is a ton better than what she was the other day because she just looked miserable. We were hoping with a little bit of rest that day she'd get better, but as the day went on, she just seemed to be getting worse, and that fever was sky high, and Tylenol and ibuprofen wasn't taking it down quite like we wanted it to, so we felt it was best to go ahead and take her in, and they got her all fixed up. But we're also hoping that we get another deer this year. Like I said, we want to get at least one more, and hopefully we can get that done with a little bit more corn and stuff, and then we can have our freezers pretty well full to go into the spring and get us through part of the spring and summer. But hope you enjoyed getting to see more about this property, watching us put out the corn, and hopefully we'll be showing you a video soon of another deer harvest. But we appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.
Bye. Peace.